Hey guys, it's your boy here with another tutorial. Today we're learning Little Things by Sinnaeve. Sorry if I butchered the name. It's a really pretty song. Thanks to Kozi for requesting this. Comment below what you want me to tutorial or cover next. But for now, let's get right into it. Just a disclaimer, I'm not 100% sure if this is how Jake plays it. He might be in some sort of open tuning, like open C or something, but I couldn't figure out exactly which. But what I have here sounds pretty damn close, so we're just gonna roll with it. And yeah, it works when you're playing with it, so we're just gonna do it. Alright, so first of all, you want to get your capo here and put it on the 2nd fret. We're in standard tuning, but capo on the 2nd fret. Just put her there. And basically this song is actually only composed of 4 chords, really. They're just kind of weird forms, and the picking, so we're going to focus on the picking and the forms, really, during this tutorial. It changes a little bit throughout the whole song. I'll sort of go through it. This might be a little bit of a long one, but we'll see. So right now I'm just going to go through the chord forms with you, and yeah, I'm gonna tell you, there's sort of like a beginner way you could play this song, just by doing the regular chord forms rather than using like all the weird sort of crazy chord forms, which I'm gonna teach. Okay, but first of all, first chord you're gonna want to play is an E minor. That's the first chord you gotta know. This is just the simple version. So you have E minor, you have D, and you have C. And then you have C major 7, which is just a C without your pointer finger. So if you just take off your pointer finger when you're playing a C, there's your C major 7. Easy. And as for that, I'm just going to refer to, and of course I know these aren't really E minor, this is actually F minor, or F sharp minor, whatever. I'm just going to refer to them as E minor, D, C, and C major. And yeah, from now on I'm going to teach the weird chord forms, referring to them as E minor, D, C, and C major 7. But if the chord forms are too advanced for you, you can just play E minor, D, C, and C major 7, just like that. Alright, so weird forms. So first of all, the E minor we're going to be playing in this song is you take your pointer finger, you put it on your 9th fret, pointer finger on 9th fret, ring finger on 10th fret B string, sorry, that was 9th fret A string, 10th fret B string, and 9th fret high E string. And that's going to sound, when you play it, you're also going to hit your G string open, but when you play it all together, it's going to sound like this. Just like that. So there's your E minor, and I'm going to refer to that as E minor, rather than having to say the whole form again. That's your E minor. If you just need to pause, figure that out, go ahead, do that. But I'm going to move on. And then the next chord, I'm going to refer to this as D. This is a D chord. You have on the 7th fret, your pointer finger on your A string, 7th fret. And then your pinky finger on the 9th fret B string, 9th fret B string, and then on the 7th fret high E string, your middle finger. And then once again we have the open G string, and that's going to sound like this. You want to pause, figure that out, go for it. That's the D chord. I'm going to refer to that as D. And the next one, you want to take that chord form and move everything down 2 frets, alright? So 1, 2. And that's your C. That's the same form as the D, alright? Just move down 2 frets. And that's going to refer to you as the C chord. And then, yeah, and then finally, the C major 7 chord, really easy. You take your C form and you remove your pinky finger. you remove your pinky finger, so it sounds like this. And once again, that's just playing your A string, G string, B string, and E string. Those are the only strings you're playing with these chords, is the A string, G string, B string, and E string. Throughout all these chords. Alright, so now that we know the forms, so there's your E minor, there's your D, there's your C, and your C major 7. Now we're going to get right into the structure of the song, which is pretty simple. For the intro, I'll play it for you first and then I'll go through it. Alright, so that just goes E minor to D to C to C major 7, and then again E minor to D to C major 7, and you hold it at the end of the intro, and that's just the intro. And then for the picking is pretty consistent throughout the entire song. I'm just gonna go through it with you. So it's kind of, you pick. It's really, I'll do one really fast for you, or at full speed for you. And the picking is the same with all the chords in this song. You don't gotta worry about changing it. So once you learn this finger picking, you know, you just gotta apply it to every single chord. So we start off with a quick little roll, and that is just A. So I'm gonna say A string, G string, B string, whatever. So it goes A string, G string, B string, all in quick succession. Just like that. And then it goes, which is just, so in quick succession, and then it hits the B string, E string, B string, E string, B string. And then that sounds like this. So yeah, it's just roll A, G, B, and then B, E, B, and it just repeats like that. And at the end of the intro, you just, instead of picking the C major 7, after the C, when you go to the C major 7, just roll on the A, G, and B strings and hold it for that 4 counts until it goes into the first verse. Yeah, so we need to pause, figure all that out. Go ahead, do so now. I'll be right here. Alright, you learned it. Good, excellent. So now we're getting into the first verse. The first verse, same exact thing as the intro. I'll just play it for you real quick. That's the first verse. So it's the exact same chords as the intro, with the E minor to D to C major 7. So it repeats that 3 times, and then it does it on the 4th time. You just do the same thing as the intro where we held the C major 7. And then it goes into the chorus. So if you want to go ahead and learn that by yourself, it's the same chords as the intro. Don't need to teach it to you again. And then we're going into the chorus. After that, you hold the C major 7. And the chorus is a tiny bit different, but not very much. So again, it's going to go E minor 7. I'll play it for you and then I'll go through it. Yeah? So, it just goes, it's the same picking, once again, same picking as I described before. It goes E minor to D to C, and instead of going to C major 7, we're going back up to D, and then to E minor, and it repeats again. So, D minor to, E minor to D to C to D to E minor to C to D to D, C to D to, for D to C to D, and then E minor to D to C major 7, up to E minor to D to C major 7. And that's the end of the first chorus. So it goes E minor, D, C, D twice, and then E minor, D, C major 7 twice. And then now you're into the second verse, which is very short. All it is your it's your verse chords. So E minor to D to C, C major 7, and then E minor to D to C major 7, except you stop there. Like it's kind of like a cutoff. I'll play it for you here. This is the second verse. And that's the second verse. It's just 2 bars, pretty much, or 2 rotations of the progression. Alright, now we're into chorus 2 / the build-up kind of thing, where it goes, it just goes E minor to D to C to D, and then repeats 4 times. So that's E minor to D to C to D 4 times, and that's just chorus 2. Same as the first chorus, except you repeat it 4 times rather than twice. And then it goes into, well, the last 2 rotations of that are kind of like building it up. So you could, instead of doing the picking for the last 2 rotations of that chorus, you could like kind of just strum it. It's kind of hard to tell exactly what he plays on his acoustic during that part. I just assumed he was still doing that kind of thing. But yeah, if he wants to correct me, please do, because I'd love to know what you're playing. Yeah, so that's the chorus 2 / buildup, and now we're into the bridge / outro. And so after the little build-up part, when you're strumming, it's going loud, and then all of a sudden it goes quiet, and then it just goes to single strums of each chord. I'll just play the first little single strum bit for you. It repeats twice. It goes like this. So that's just E minor to D to C to D twice. Yeah? And you're just doing single strums during that part. Strum, 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 strum. Or you could pick A, G, B, and E. Whatever works for you. But it's just sort of 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 strum for each chord. Repeat that twice. And then it goes to sort of a slow picking part, which yeah, slow picking part where the chords are the same as before: E minor, D, C, D minor, or sorry, C, D, and it repeats 5 times. The only thing that's different about that part is the fact that the picking is sort of this sort of slowed down half-time kind of thing, and it just goes like this. I'll play it for you. And yeah, that's just rolling up and down the chords. So you could go, there's a couple ways you could do it. I'm not sure exactly what he plays because it's kind of quiet and hard to hear, and he changes it around a lot. But you can go A, G, B, G, sorry, A, G, B, G, 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 A, B, G, B, G, A, G, B, G, that kind of thing. Or you could go A, G, E, B, 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 if you want to get a little more complicated. And you can sort of experiment with that, do whatever sounds right with you, make it your own, make it yours, you know how it goes. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, so that repeats 5 times. That's the E minor, D, C, D, 5 times. And then for the very last run through, he goes E minor, D, C, and then he holds C major 7 to the end. So yeah, sorry if I went too fast or if I badly explained myself for any of the parts, but you can pause, rewind, go over whatever you need to go over. Let me know if you can't understand anything I'm saying. Yeah, tell me what I'm doing wrong, tell me what I'm doing right. And yeah, thanks for watching. Request, comment below what you want me to do a tutorial, cover, Like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.